Rumors are circulating that many U.S. companies in China are considering moving out because of the trade frictions. But when we talked to Craig Allen, we heard a different story. Allen is president of the U.S. China Business Council, an influential U.S. business association.
That is not possible, and nor is it desirable. Most American companies are in China for the Chinese market. Most American companies are in China because China represents between 27 and 33% of global growth. Most American companies are in China because it has a middle class that is larger than the population of the United States. Most American companies are in China because it is such a dynamic, strong, vibrant, and innovative economy.
That appears to contradict Trump administration claims that China has been getting a huge advantage in bilateral trade, one of the key accusations the U.S. has made in launching its trade war. According to a U.S. China Trade Commission survey, 90% of U.S.-funded companies consider China to be the most important market. 95% of them say they will maintain or increase their investment in China. U.S. companies aren't alone. A report from the Japan External Trade Organization shows Japanese companies also continue to be optimistic about the Chinese market, which ranks as the top target in their investing strategies. Another Trump administration accusation has been that Chinese high-tech products threaten U.S. national security. Allen said that concern is exaggerated.
And I would say that that would be true across a range of innovative industries, from aerospace to chips to life sciences, energy, and beyond. It is true that there is concerns both in China and the United States about national security. Oftentimes, these concerns are legitimate. What I would encourage both governments to do is not to exaggerate the threat. I agree that the law should not be implemented in an arbitrary manner at all. So the evidence should be presented in a straightforward and open and transparent manner, and that there should be an adjudication.
Evidence. That's what the U.S. government has been in short supply of, while disregarding the impending damage to the global economy.
经合组织发布的最新世界经济展望报告认为
According to the latest World Economic Outlook by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the intensification of China-U.S. trade disputes may lead to a global GDP loss of 0.7% from 2021 to 2022, which is nearly $600 billion. Thus, people are unwilling to see and firmly oppose U.S. unilateral trade protectionism.
Gao also said that over the past year or so, the capability of Chinese companies to manage risks and develop overseas markets has further improved, motivated in part by the trade frictions. Figures out of China in the first 4 months of this year show steady growth in trade and an economy that remains robust.
For some Chinese enterprises, their exports are not only for the U.S. market. The United States is an important market, but at the same time, they have other markets in the European Union, in Southeast Asia, in Russia, and in other Latin American countries.
Despite the tit-for-tat confrontations by the two governments, companies of both sides agree that talks should continue. Gao said China will continue opening up its market to the world, while Allen said the China-U.S. trade and investment relations should be deepened, not destroyed. Timothy Ulrich, CGTN.